Hey ladies, TamikiaTT. Today is February 17th. I'm looking at the date here. And I have just left Baby G's 4-month appointment. His well child exam. So he has a current height of 24 3/4 inches. Oh my God. I swear he grew 2 inches in the last 2 weeks. Maybe it wasn't 2 weeks, but maybe it wasn't 2 weeks ago. I can't remember when the last time he had an appointment. That might have been a month ago, but he grew like 2 inches since then. All right, his weight is 13 pounds, 8 ounces, so he's 13.5 pounds. He's a BMI of 15.49. His head circumference was 16.6 centimeters. And he had a 97.9 temp, heart rate of 128. And O2 saturation, which is his oxygen, of 97, which seems to be normal for him. My saturation is not that high either. So I guess that's normal. Nobody seems to be concerned. I guess his resting rate is 40. Whatever came up on the machine, but yeah, so he was here just to get a well child exam. Everything's normal: dental, head, scalp, ears, nose, throat, chest, lungs, heart, abdomen, postural assessment. She checked inside his diaper and between the butt cheeks, all that great stuff that's like uncomfortable, but you know, he's a baby, he doesn't know any different. And so everything's like super normal. He got 3 injections and 1 oral today. So he got his second pneumoconjure, whatever that is. He got his second polio, and he got his second HIB, and he got his second DTaP or TDAP. Same thing that I got when I was pregnant with him. I'm pretty sure that the order's a little different, but it's pretty much the same. All right. So it says here he's got a temporary medical exemption until April 29th. I don't know what that means. Maybe because he can't finish all his vaccinations until he's 6 months. He'll be 6 months on April 14th. His next appointment is April 24th. Yeah, about 10 days. Yep. So April 24th. So that'll be his next appointment. That's his 6-month appointment. And he turned 6 months on my mother's birthday, April 14th. So, but he's got some, I guess, I don't know if any of these require more than 1 dose. He hasn't had his MMR yet. I guess that's something he needs right before he goes to school, not necessarily for daycare. But I guess maybe TDAP and DTP, they must be something different. I don't know. Anyway, he's had 2 Hep B injections. He got 1 in the hospital, and he got the other one at his 2-month appointment. So he also got 3 injections and a oral at his 2 months. So yeah, so that is where we are. Let's see here. I don't know where they would have gotten his social security number from. I'm not sure. Maybe from insurance or something, because I haven't even opened his social security card, so I don't know his social security number. Anyway, not that I need to know about her or anything. So yeah, so that's what's going on, ladies. As you can see, I'm wearing my I Can't Adult Today shirt. Maybe tomorrow, because it's a holiday, it's President's Day, and I really didn't feel like doing much of anything, but since we had to come out for this appointment, we did. He's doing really good. I don't know how much of an update I gave on where he is. I think I did give a little bit of a 4-month. Did I give a 4-month update? I probably didn't. I don't know. But anyway, so you got his height, you got his weight, you got his head circumference, 13.5 pounds. He is a big boy, okay? Big boy. But yeah, he got his shots. He took them like a champ. He did cry shortly. He cried for a short amount of time. It was kind of like, whoa, what is that? And then a whole lot of screaming. And then she shoved the other 2 needles into his legs. And I put my hand on his chest and he calmed down. And so she picked him up to give him some snuggles. And he just looked at her like, I'm not going to forget your face, okay? You stuck me with those needles. So, yeah. And she was like, forget my face. So, yeah. So, that was cool. And I'm trying to think what else. I think that's it for like the doctor's office. As far as everything else, he's not rolling over yet. He's babbling. He's definitely teething, although no teeth are present yet. He's still pretty gummy, but he is chewing on everything he can get in his mouth. Not sucking on it, but chewing on it. I'm trying to, he sometimes tries to eat about an hour and a half after he's eaten, but I've since learned that that's really him just being tired. So instead of sticking a boob in his mouth when he gets fussy at the hour and a half mark, I then try to coax him down to a nap. So if we get him down to a nap, he usually sleeps, and then you know, somewhere around the 3-hour mark or sometime after that, I feed him again. So at this point, you know, he tries to eat every hour and a half. If he stays awake, I can maybe stall him to 2 hours, maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes. If gasoline, I always need gasoline. If I can get him to go to sleep, then, you know, he'll go 3.5, almost 4 hours between meals. So considering that he's 4 months now, I'm trying my best to stall him out to 3 hours in between meals. If he gets extra fussy at 2.5 hours, then I'll feed him. But I'm trying to stall him out to every 3 hours, because the 1.5 hour, 2 hour thing is not working at his age. Like, he needs to eat less. Like, not less, but the stretches need to be longer. But he does entertain himself. You know, this morning he woke up and I turned on some Disney Junior and sat him in his chair, not moving, not vibrating. Just sat him in his chair, and he watches TV, so he watched that long enough for me to get a shower and wash my hair. Not long enough for me to like style my hair like I wanted to before he started getting fussy, so I had to check on him a bit. But I'm glad he let me at least get that far, which means he went a good 30 minutes entertaining himself before he just got bored of it and wanted some interaction with me. So I was able to give him a little interaction, feed him again, and then he went down to entertain himself some more, and then I was able to finish doing whatever I was trying to do with my hair, which isn't a whole lot considering it kind of looks a mess right now. But here, let's at least gave me a chance to do that. And then, you know, we had some time because this appointment wasn't until 1:45. So we had some time. I was gonna feed him again, but it was like the hour and a half mark, I figured he'll nap in the car, which he did. And I woke him up when I had to undress him for him to get on the scale. And then, so he's been awake since then. He's quiet now, so he's probably falling asleep again. I did feed him before we left the appointment. It's 3:30 now, so we were in there a bit, and he went. It was almost 4 hours by the time he got to eat. So he ate a good bit. He didn't fall asleep on the boob, but he ate a good bit, and now he's full. He gave me a big burp all on his own. I didn't have to pat his back or anything, and I guess he's good to go till I can get home. So since we're out and he's fed, I'm going to run an errand, and then I'm going to get me some food, and then we're going to go in the house. So I need to go to the vet. I need gas, but I think I can save gas for the next time I need to leave the house. But I'm going to go to the vet because my cat needs insulin and syringes, and I have to make an appointment for her, I believe, because they called me. So I'll do that. So I'll head on over to the vet, and then I'll pick up some food on the way home, and that'll be that. And we are in for the night. But other than that, things are going pretty good. If you follow me on Instagram, I did make a little post because he turned 4 months on Valentine's Day. So here are a few pictures from there. He's so cute, so cute. And while I show these pictures, I'll talk about how he's not rolling over yet. Maybe he needs some more tummy time. He was very close to rolling over on Friday, but he didn't make it. It's like the side he was trying to roll on, like that arm was kind of caught behind him, so he didn't actually make the rollover. But we'll work on some more tummy time. But he holds his head all by himself pretty good, and he does sit up on his elbows. He talks. He does recognize when I call his name. He recognizes my voice when I'm talking. He certainly recognizes me when I leave the room and when I enter, or I should say when I leave from his sight and I enter back into his sight. So like he'll cry if I'm out of his sight for so long, and then if I come back into his sight, he'll stop crying and then actually smile. So yeah, he's a bit of a faker that way, where he'll cry like something's wrong with him, and then all of a sudden he's laughing like something's funny. So sometimes I'll let him cry it out a bit, because like his mama, he can be very stubborn. So I sometimes have to let him know that I have the greater willpower, and he's not going to always get what he wants from me. So he just has to learn that the hard way, I guess. Yeah. So I actually hear him. I guess he's awake. He's just quiet under the cover there. But yeah, I hear him with his rattle. So yeah, so he picks things up. Right now he's looking like a lefty. He's doing most things with his left hand. That's usually because his right hand is placed strategically in his mouth. So I don't know if that means he'll be left-handed, or he's just moving his left hand around because he's chewing on the right hand. I don't know. Since that's the hand that's in his mouth, maybe that means that's going to be his dominant hand. Who knows? I'm not left-handed, so I certainly can't help him with that. Hopefully he'll be right-handed, because I can help a little better with that. But either way, he'll be fine. Oh boy. But oh, can you tell I'm tired? I need a nap right now. But anyway, I will say, as far as my car goes, as you can see, I'm still driving in the same car. Car is holding up, although my driver's side window is like not, like the button to lower it is trying to like not work right now. So that's annoying. So it is time to get rid of this car. But I will be sad to see her go. We've been through so much. I will say it is the last thing that I have in my life every day that is connected to my ex Raymond. Right? So I was with him and he helped me pick out this car. It is the last thing. And it's funny because the last few times that I talked to him, he asked me if I was still driving this car, and I said yeah. He said, well, at least I did something good for you. His response was the same like all 3 times that he asked me. We never talked often after like I moved down here, but I want to say 2008-ish we were kind of a little in contact. We were on some better terms. 2008, yeah, 2008-ish we were on better terms. So he he reached out a couple times, mostly on like Messenger, and then he would ask me the same question every time I talked to him. He'd be like, you still drive that Buick? And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, well, at least I did something good for you. So I don't know, I guess he's feeling a little guilty about something, as far as our relationship goes. So I guess he was happy that the car was working out for me. I don't know, y'all. It's weird. But this is indeed the very last thing that's in my life every day that is connected to him. So I'll be sad to see Big Sandy go, but it's time to move on. Especially since my window, like I'm pressing the button now. I gotta press and hold for the auto down, and even that's not working every time. So now the window just won't go down at all. All the other windows work. It's just the driver's side window, and it could be the motor on the window. I certainly am not. It could be the switch, or it could be the motor on the window. I don't know. Could be that the window's been tampered with a little. I don't know. But I certainly am not going to pay to put a motor on this window. I'm just not going to put any more unnecessary money. Goes up just fine. I'm not going to put any more unnecessary money in this car. So, the battery that I had to replace, that's necessary to keep it rolling. The window rolling up and down, not necessary. I can maneuver without the window rolling up and down. So, yeah. Alright, so I think that's it as far as an update goes. We did do his 3-month photo shoot, and by the time this airs, I should have those pictures. So you may have either already seen them, or I'll play them after this. But at any rate, I think that is all that I have for today. All right, ladies and gents, sticky baby, that's to all those TTC.